Hey, you read the title today. I am getting into Gale for the first time ever in full. I'm so excited and I'm so nervous. This is one of those moments that is make or break for a costume. Is it all going to come together how you had hoped, or is it gonna look like trash? So after finishing Gale, I have had a lot on my mind concerning like cosplay, and my place in cosplay sounds kind of dramatic, but I don't know, I've just been feeling lately like well, to be quite blunt, like I don't have any friends, which I think I've talked about before on this channel. Specifically, it's like local friends, and especially like friends who are into the same things as me, such as like cosplay. And while 2025 certainly has been a year of me focusing on primarily my wedding, which will be happening in September, so I'm hoping that 2026 will be the year of me stretching my social butterfly wings, so to speak. And so I've been thinking a lot about like what to do, where to go to meet my people, because I do feel like I'm in this somewhat niche situation of I'm 30. Cosplay is already like a fairly niche hobby, which not that they have to be into cosplay, but you know, it's my primary hobby, so it would be cool, it would be nice. But I was trying to think of where you meet people like that, and my first reaction obviously was cosplay conventions. However, a lot of the attendants for cosplay conventions are like fairly young. Like I said, I'm 30. I would like to have friends that are like generally in my age range, which I know that there are other 30-year-olds who cosplay. There's plenty, you know? I'm just trying to figure out where those people are. In reality, they are probably in a similar place that I am, which is at home, not leaving the house. But then I was kind of thinking like the people who are older, more like, I don't want to say refined in their craft, but just like they've been doing it for a long time, so therefore they're probably more likely to be on like the older side, is probably in contests, cosplay contests and such. But I don't really do contests anymore. I also have not attended a convention since 2019, but I want to say 2018 actually. I just kind of found that they all were blending together, and I just kept attending effectively the same event over and over and over. Not that I want conventions to like have like a huge change, but I feel like cons are fun when you go to them with people, like with groups of people, with friends. And again, I like, even when I was younger, I just really didn't have that many friends that were into cosplay like this. What can I use? This fucking funny. Did that make any difference on the camera? I feel like no. I always forget that cosplay makeup, you have to go a little bit harder than you do for IRL makeup. But I've kind of been on like a binge lately of Sarah Spaceman videos, especially her videos on cosplay contests and competitions. Oh yeah, there we go. And I'm not gonna lie, contests look really fun, but there's a reason that I don't do them. I am, how you say, a bit of a perfectionist. Even this Gale jacket, which I knew that I was not going to wear, not only not to competitions, but probably not even to a convention at all. I honestly primarily made him for Ren fairs, and also just because I love him. But even knowing that with this costume, I still was so concerned about every stitch, every stamp placement, every technique that I was using. Oh God. Oh, we'll blend it out, we'll blend it out. And it's really frustrating to work on a project and know that the point of the project is to be like fun and casual and chill, and still not be able to let go of all of the different flaws that I see in it, that I know that if I put it in a competition, a judge would like flip my seams or look at the inside of it and just be like disgusted. But like, that's not the point. The point is just make it for fun. And I told myself that this whole time. This whole costume is just for fun. It's just to have a good time and to make something cool for a character that I love. I'm making fan art essentially, but I cannot let go of the knowledge that I have. It doesn't help that, to be quite honest, my confidence is at a bit of a low point. And that's just like in general. I don't know. I have always been fairly critical of myself, and I only know that because my parents used to tell me all the time, I need to give myself some grace and relax a little bit. And my mom used to tell me all the time for school projects, she's like, you should not be this stressed about it. What's wrong? Which, you know, I am an anxious gal. I just don't ever remember the confidence part of it being this bad. I'm gonna use my brown eyeliner for my brows because Gale has brown hair, not auburn. Oh, that is a strong brow. Please do not come for my brows. They are permanently fucked ever since the mid-2000s, okay? But the point of me bringing up my confidence is that I don't trust that if I joined a competition for the purpose of like meeting people and making friends, that I would be able to walk away from the competition, not winning anything, because I do not think that I would place in any competition, and not have that slightly affect me. That's gonna have to be it. And then I'm gonna use the same eyeliner for my eyeliner. But I will say finishing Gale has really been a boost for my confidence. I am so very proud of how he came out, which I think is why the cons and competitions and stuff have started to appeal to me again, is because I am feeling good after this victory. I mean, we'll see how it goes once I put it all on. Again, not that I think Gale would win any competitions by any means, but I'm just generally proud of myself. Oh God, you know what I forgot? I got that lip stain stuff that was all over the internet, that like you put it on blue and then it stains your lips. And I've been really wanting to try it. And I think now is a good opportunity, because if I don't like the color, whether just in general or for Gale, I can just put a different lipstick on top of it. Oh. Ooh. That smells like chemicals. Oh my gosh. Okay, the top one is always scary as well. It almost smells like the Moroccan brand hair mask product line. Almost, not quite. But I guess to wrap up the stuff about competitions and all that, I really just want to know if you are a cosplayer who is in their 30s or just like is an adult, how have you met your friends? Did you meet all of them when you were younger, or did you meet them when you were older? Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna say too. I've been considering like working, like trying to work at local cons, not like volunteer security or anything like that, but I kind of want to do like stage work. I've done stage work before for a local burlesque show, and like my background is in theater. I don't know if I would say like I really enjoy running stuff like that, but I think I have found that it is something that I generally excel at, is sort of like event management. Yeah, it's starting to crack. Does that mean we're supposed to wipe it off now? I'm gonna go grab my lashes, and I will also wipe this off, so I will be right back. Okay, I got my lashes. Let's wipe this off on camera. That seems pretty. You know, for day to day, it's really pretty. I don't know, well, on camera it looks a bit different. I think it's just a little bit more defined. For anyone interested, this is the color Charming for the Wonder Skin lip stain. I would say I really like it. I do think for Gale, I'm gonna put a little bit more actual lipstick on. This is my favorite color, as you can see. It's like almost dead. It's called Still Crazy. It's from ColourPop. This is my typical like everyday lip color. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yes, volunteering at conventions. Again, really just in an attempt to meet new people. I don't know, leave me your recommendations or advice in the comments, because your girl is just a little lonely. I mean, I've said in the past too that like day to day, I'm kind of chilling. One of the reasons that I haven't made a lot of friends locally is that I'm kind of fine. It's really just every now and then I get this like wave of feeling like, oh, I wish I had a buddy, especially during events like Friendsgiving. Sometimes it's nice to just have a group of goyles to hang out with and enjoy your time with. Okay, I'm gonna start heating up my mascara a little bit. Oh, okay, this is a new thing that I have never tried before. It is a makeup sealer, but this is different from like a setting spray, which I do have Ben Nye, Final Seal, Theater Kids Rise Up. But I have this problem where I get really watery eyes, especially if it's like windy out. I will start to well up and cry and like have tears collect, and it's a mess. It ruins not only my eyeliner, but also like my under eyeshadow. And so this, from what I understand, it's like a sealing spray, but it's concentrated and it's on a brush. So you can be really specific? Meticulous. You could be really thorough with where you put it, and I got 2 different ones because I don't know if they're gonna burn, if they're gonna if one of them is going to work better than the other. So I got 2 different ones. And wouldn't it be silly funny if I tried one on each eyeliner wing, and then if I run into issues we can see, or maybe when I wash my makeup off, I will try to update on if either of these works better than the other. I'm hoping that they don't require like a very specific remover, because this is just entirely in Korean. And while I can phonetically sound out the Korean alphabet, I know 0 vocabulary. So these lashes probably could have done good with a bit of a cleaning, but that is fine. Okay, I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed. What do I do next? We're gonna do sealer, we're gonna do lashes, we're gonna do mascara. That's what we're gonna do. So for my right eye, I'm doing the Magic Sealer. Yeah, that smells like it's not good for your skin. But the reason that I got this stuff is specifically for my wedding day, because I just know I am gonna bawl like a baby. Half of that is going to be because of the events, and half of that very may well be because of, oh God, winter weather. Wind. Holy. So just a bit of advice. There are some fumes on this puppy that if you put it under your eye, it'll get you. That's probably not great. Okay, so that's 1. On my left eye, I'm using the Etude House. I believe it's Etude House, right? Am I making that up? It just says Etude here. On my left eye, I'm going to use the Etude Multi Sealer. I got both of these on Yes Style. I could not get them anywhere else. Oh, this one also has the problem with the fumes. Oh my goodness. Beauty is pain, beauty is pain, beauty is pain. 1 like equals 1 prayer that neither of these are gonna permanently damage my eyes. Okay, lashes. Lashes. I did decide to go with a little bit more of like a, I don't know, dolly lash. Do also like to put a little bit of mascara glue directly, eyelash glue directly on my skin on the inner corner, because that is the only thing that makes it actually stick down. I do also have my next cosplay picked out, planned mostly, and materials purchased. I think I am going to attempt to make Nero from Devil May Cry 5 with spoilers, if you don't want spoilers for Devil May Cry 5, which is like a, I don't know, 5-10-year-old game at this point. Nero with the wings, with the devil trigger wings. Okay, shit's getting real now. Hello, where are you sticking? I know you're sticking, but where are you sticking to? I can't feel you. And yes, I do like to put my lashes a little more like forward as opposed to like starting from the outer corner. I like to start closer to the inner corner because I like the more, I don't know, like dolly kind of look. It makes my eyes look more open, I guess. Maybe for my wedding, I will try to practice with some individual clusters, because I'm certainly not wearing these to my wedding. But yes, Nero with the things with LEDs in them. I have a couple ideas of how I want to handle that, but I have never worked with LEDs outside of like, actually, I don't know if I've ever worked with LEDs. I've purchased LEDs for cosplay before, and then I just never finished the cosplay. So I might have to figure out soldering or just like creative battery usage. I don't know, but I have a couple of ideas of like really cool methods, I guess. Also, is this intense enough? I don't know. Gale's just a dude, so. Oh my God, I didn't think about his tattoo. Oh, it's a bloodbath. Okay, for Gale's tattoo, I purchased one temporary tattoo. I want to save this guy for when I actually go out and do like a really nice photo shoot, like out in the world somewhere. So I think maybe what I should do after I do my mascara, which is nice and warm now, I'm literally putting the tiniest bit on just to hide any makeup that got on my lashes. I'm just gonna get a piece of printer paper, lay it on top of the tattoo, and trace the shape of the tattoo on the paper, cut out the interior of that, and then just use like some eyeshadow to place the general template, and then maybe I will either use some eyeliner, or I think I have some body paint somewhere that I can use to actually, you know, I mean, it'll be this way, but there is the finished makeup look. Let's finish this puppy up. So tattoo goes this way. So paper, I need to cut this out. Just give myself a little bit of a smaller template to work with. Okay. Maybe. So it's right at his like sternum, or is your sternum down here? It's here is where the center point is. And then it goes like really far up his neck. Okay. Gonna cut a couple of little spots so that it can go around the curve easier. Okay, a couple at the top too. And then is it crazy for me to tape this to myself? I gotta look in a mirror. I just gotta make sure it's centered. So if it's not centered, that's gonna piss us all off. So we'll go here and then down here. Okay, so it's just generally stuck. I'm gonna take some light brown eyeshadow and I'm just gonna stamp it. I'm gonna take a little bit of a darker brown eyeshadow because the light one was not showing up. It's like moving way more than I want it to. But I have to remember this is just a general placement. God, is that part even gonna work? Okay, did that work? Okay, that kind of worked. It's a little messy in some spots, but I think that's a good start. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Incredible. Oh, now for the truly stressful part. Am I gonna use the same brown? His is black, but his is like gray. Do I have body paint? Surely I have body paint. I have this like shitty little set. There is a gray, so we could start with that and then move on to the black. Fuck it, let's run it. Let's go. I am so, is that centered? Well, my camera's gonna overheat anyway, so uh-oh. Maybe we'll switch to my phone. Yeah, let's do that. Give the camera a chance to cool down. We'll switch to phone for tattoo time-lapse time. Okay, I put my one earring in and then I just have a plain hoop in the other one, and it's wig time. I am going to use a wig cap, but I do like to braid my hair. I just feel like it does a good job of like compressing everything down. Honestly, is this a going out look? Is this not giving? Is this not serving? It's giving, I had a fight with a god and lost. And then proceeded to have the hubris that I could fix it. You know, the character of Gale, he really is just a fucking dumbass. Like, he's really smart, clearly, as wizards need be, but he is also a total fucking idiot. Maybe that's why I like Gale so much, is I too need someone to tell me when to stop. Okay, then I'm just gonna take my two braids, wrap them around the back, and pin them. The wig. This is a brand new wig. I haven't touched it, I haven't styled it, I haven't cut the lace off of it. Perhaps we will start with that. It's a bit of a darker brunette than I think Gale is, but my other brunette wigs just would not work for this. Ah yes, shitty little craft scissors, the best scissors to cut wig lace with. Get out of the way. I really truly have watched like a video on how to cut wig lace, and I generally don't know what I'm doing. However, it usually works out in the end for me. I think I just also have like a head and a face that is generally accepting of wigs, if that makes sense. Most wigs just look regular on me, whereas on other people it might look kind of crazy and silly. So I might be at a bit of an unfair disadvantage when I say that cutting lace has worked out for me in the past. Maybe I just have a head and a face that is forgiving. Ooh, well, there's a piece of hair. Wahoo! Surgery complete. Let's get a wig cap. Fun fact about my office, pretty much this whole bottom row is wigs. I think, is the one on the end wigs? No, that's like head accessories, horns and hats and shit. Okay, wig cap. Bada bing, bada boom. Sex appeal through the roof. Wig time. Where are my clips? They're there. I also do not tend to put on wigs correctly. I just shove them on there until they work. Where's the other clip? Please. That's a snug wig. Oh, she's cute. This is a cute wig. Wait, should I dye my hair dark? This is cute. Gale for most of the game just has his hair all pushed back, but I do believe there is a hairstyle where he has a little half up, half down man bun situation. So we're going to attempt that. I probably have to look in the mirror over here for most of that. Okay, it does need some little bits in the front. And then I'm just gonna twist it, pull it around, and then pray to God that these clips are enough to hold her down. I think that's her. Might have to cut into that a little bit to actually fit my ear. Then I can glue that lace down with a little bit of eyelash glue. Then I'm gonna glue that there. Oh yeah, I can feel that. Oh, bitch. Oh, there we go. So that way you can see the, oh, well, I just want you to be able to see the earring is all. I think this is her. Oh, lipstick. Oh my God, there is plastic hair all over me. Go away. I'm telling you, you think your makeup is crazy and then you put on your wig and it's not enough. I want to put more under my eyes now. I'm also realizing I never put on any highlighter on my face, but I kind of think she looks all right without it. Maybe when I do like my actual like location photo shoot, I'll futz with the hair a little bit more, cut some bits and, you know, really style it. But for the purposes of today, of just trying everything on for the first time, doing a dry run, I'm very pleased with how everything came out. Thank you so much to everyone for getting ready with me today. I'm like super jazzed about all of this. The wig is mayhaps a touch tight. Please let me know all of your thoughts in the comments down below of what I was talking about with like making friends, being someone who's a little bit older in the cosplay community, and let me know what you think of the boy. I'm now gonna go put the costume on with all of this together. I'm very excited. That moment will be in my last video of me making Gale. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day and I will see you in the next video. Bye. I never did my intro. Whoops. Oh, Jake just pulled in from work. Boy, you don't even know what's coming for him. Oh God, oh geez, oh God. Wow.